What's going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Today I'm taking you through 7 apps for the Mac that I think you'll really love. They vary on functionality, but I think there will definitely be some that you can use to improve your Mac use. Okay, so starting off at number 1, it's Command X. This is a really simple app, but it makes a world of difference. You may have noticed when you're using your Mac that you can't carry out that standard function of cut and paste. Instead, you have to use the move function, which is Command C to copy, and then Option Command V to paste and move the item. Once it's installed, it works in the background, and all you have to do is select a file, press Command X to cut, and then Command V to paste it in its new location. It's simple and effective, and you'll wonder what you ever did without it, to be honest. Now, it does cost £4 on the App Store, but that's nothing really, and once you've got it, you'll forget you ever downloaded it as it works in the background. Next up, we've got Launchy. This is an amazing little app. It lets you bring up a wheel of shortcuts. So once installed, you bring up the wheel by pressing Command and Option and then holding these down, although you can set any combination to bring this up once you've installed it. So the wheel appears wherever your cursor is on the screen, and you'll see different apps which you can then navigate to with your cursor or your arrow keys. So in the settings, you can customize the wheel to add different apps, the size of the wheel, and set different keys to do different things. It's very easy to use and can save you a lot of time. It's free to download and allows you to use it 300 times before it transitions to a free version with limited functionality. But it only costs $4.99, so probably worth the money if you find it useful. Okay, so the third app on the list is called CopyClip. Now this is another simple but effective app that is just really useful, especially when you're doing work. So this app, like many others, sits up here in the toolbar with this little paperclip icon. And what it does is it shows you a running history of everything you've copied to your clipboard. So if you need to copy something again, you just drop it down and you click here on the information you need and it copies it to your clipboard again, ready for pasting. So here in the preferences window, you can customize how many clippings it should remember and how many it should display. It's just really simple, really useful, and it's totally free. Okay, so dropping at number 4, it's this app called Dropover. Now this is one of my favorites on the list and it's used to move files around your computer. So let me show you how. So let's say you want to move some files from a folder, but you also need some files from another folder. Or you've got the files, but you're not sure where to put them yet. What you can do with Dropover is select the files and then just give your mouse a little wiggle and you'll get this little box pop up, which is called a shelf. Basically, it sits there and it holds your files until you're ready to move them somewhere else. You can put multiple files on a shelf and then drag them out when you're ready, or click the 3 little dots here to use a different function like mail or AirDrop. You can also open up multiple shelves to hold different files. And if you hold the files over this lightning bolt, you then get 4 quick use options, which are AirDrop, Message, Mail, and Drop over Cloud. Now, when you're uploading to the Drop over Cloud, you'll get this little box come up where you can give the files a title and a password, an expiration time, and whether you want them as a web page, a link, or a download. So if I go ahead and confirm this, you'll see that they upload, and then you can open the link to see the files online. You can also share these links with people and obviously give them the password if needed. It comes with a 14-day free trial, after which you can still use the features, but the shelves will have a 3-second delay before they become interactive. The Pro version is £6.99, but again, this is a one-off payment rather than a subscription, which I think is really worth it. Moving on to number 5. This app is called Later. So have you ever been working on your Mac? You've got loads of windows open, documents, just a lot going on, and then you remember you've got a meeting and you need to clear your screen. Well, Later lets you do that by saving your entire computer session for later. So again, it sits up here in your toolbar and it's this little circle arrow icon. So you click this and then you have the option to save windows for later. This will then gather up all of your windows and save them as a session. And then when you're ready, you just click it again and restore the whole session and everything opens back up as before. There's also a few different options here if you need them, and yeah, it can be pretty useful to the right people. It's also free, so you've got nothing to lose by trying it out. So at number 6, we've got Folder Preview. This one, funnily enough, does what it says on the tin. So you might be familiar with using the spacebar to preview files on your Mac, like I'm doing here. Now you can open up an image or a video temporarily to see it by hitting the spacebar. But if you try this with a folder, well, you just get a big folder. Not much use to anyone. But thanks to Folder Preview, once you install it, you can then use the spacebar to preview contents of folders. It also works for zip files as well, which is great as you don't need to unzip them first, but rather just peek inside before you do. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference. This one costs £1.99 on the App Store. Is it necessary? No. Is it helpful and worth a couple of quid? Absolutely. Okay, so I've got one more app to tell you about, and that is One Thing. Now, this app doesn't actually have any functionality really, but stay with me. What it does is it sits up here in your toolbar, and if I just click it, you'll see this text box pops up. And basically, you can write here whatever you want, and that message will then sit up here in the toolbar. It's a great way to remind yourself of something, or maybe you can put a quote that will help you keep going when you're working. It's just a fun, quirky app, but I thought it was worth mentioning as it's free and I think it could really help some people. And that's all 7 apps. Hopefully you can get some use out of some of these. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried any of these or if you can recommend any I should try. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.